Welcome out. Time for us to jump into another one of our Athlete of the Week interviews. As we had men's hoops last week, now we go over to the women's side of things. Flora Lukow taking some time to join us. And Flora, great week for you. Team ends up going 2-1. You guys get back up above 500 on the season. And got to be feeling like this team's starting to get a bit of a rhythm.
Yes, definitely.
When you think about the games this weekend, Lamar, tough test on the road. You end up coming out with 18 points, and the second half for not just you but the whole team really was a strong one. What kind of flipped for you guys in that second half against Lamar?
Definitely, it was a close game right off the beginning. We were not. Our shots were not falling. We were missing quite a lot. We did easy mistakes. We were not really ready in defense, but then after Coach talked to us for quite a while in the locker room, we came out more strong and were definitely more prepared for them. And then our shots were finally falling. We were doing the easy stuffs. We're coming out very strong in defense, which is always helping us to push an offense and score the easy buckets.
Talking about the defense, this team, Coach says it almost every single time we have a post-game interview, but this team really has embraced the defensive nature. That's why even on Friday, yes, the offense still had its struggles on Friday, but both Friday and Saturday in those games against McCook and North Platte, the defense was, I think, what people really could hold on to, because that defense kept you in that game against McCook.
Yes, definitely. We're practicing defense quite often in our practices, and it just helps us to stay in our own rules and to just focus on ourselves no matter what the offense is doing against us. And if we're getting a lot of steals, especially from Sabella and Nuria, we can just run the floor pretty easy in offense.
When you talk about that, too, short benches sometimes make it harder to want to focus on defense because you burn so much energy on defense, whereas offense you can kind of get those breathers. Has that almost impressed you as a sophomore to see the freshmen jump as quickly into the defensive side? Because that's usually the crew that's kind of hesitant sometimes, just first college experience.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm very proud of all of our freshmen. I feel like everyone is doing a great job. And if we're just talking and defense, it just helps us quite a lot. And we do talk quite a bit about the offensive plays from the other teams, which is also helping us. But just staying in our own rules is just getting us those easy steals, and I feel like we got a lot of steals the last two games. Talking
about you came in here with a lot of experience, and even out of the sophomores returning, outside of Kelly and Marcella, you really were kind of that one that had that extra year of experience for yourself and national tournament experience at that mark. How much has that helped you this year, both with a new school, new team, and just kind of feeling more comfortable in the game of basketball?
It helped me definitely a lot. Nationals was one of the best experiences I feel like I've ever had in my entire basketball career. And just seeing how Danny coaches, and also she's coaching a little bit similar to how Landon coaches, it helps me a lot to get those easy rules in defense and in offense.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because you were with Danny last year at Dodge City, end up coming over here with her to L-Trip. What's that experience been like, transferring and kind of picking up, but still having that one piece that you could kind of know is going to be the constant out of that transition? Did that help the transition, do you think?
Yes, definitely. Danny is a person you can always count on, not just for me, for everyone in our team. And seeing her as an assistant coach last year helped me definitely to understand how she will be as a head coach this year.
Talk about the kind of relations with this team, too, because it's not a team that has a solid, necessarily core of 4, 5, 6 players that was here already. Did that almost help with this team's chemistry coming together?
Kind of. We're like a small roster, but we're very, very close. We're spending a lot of time outside the court as well together, and we just get along pretty well with each other, and that's helping us on the court, and I feel like you can see those in the last couple of games.
I think at this point in time of the year, teams have started to figure out who they are, or at least what the chances of them moving forward are once you get into that conference play. Both you see the conference and you also kind of can see what this team brings. There's got to be a lot of confidence in this team, despite the small numbers, that the talent is there for you guys to make a nice run. Yes,
definitely. And we do get our confidence from our defense. If we have a good defense, we are much more confident in our offense.
Anybody in the region that you guys have kind of circled as like the teams to watch in the north that you guys have had a chance to either see or be in the same building as?
Not really, to be honest. I'm just interested in 2 or 3 teams to see how they will play. I feel like the conference will be tough. We have quite a lot of similar teams to us, which will be interesting to see when we come and play against them. Sorry.
Next, we got to step over into the athletic or academic side of things, because you are a student athlete. What's that been like for you as far as getting ready to try and make that jump up to the 4-year level once you get done with here? How's classes been going to try and keep that momentum going there too.
Classes are definitely stressful, especially this week with finals coming up. I do have a lot of classes this semester because I'm trying to get my associate degree in spring. So I just keep and try to do all the homework, go to class, and then it's kind of all right, I would say.
What's the major and what's the goal on that side of things? Because I know for a European student coming over, a lot of times you guys already have the college degree wrapped up. Is that the case with you, or are you still kind of working on that career?
It definitely helps me quite a bit from coming from Germany and having a high school degree, especially my first semester last year. Right now in my statistics class it helped me quite a bit as well, to be honest, but I will have a lot of different psychology classes next semester, which I'm looking forward to have because they're different and new.
What's the favorite class that you get so far?
So far, wow. I really like public speaking from last semester because I had a very cool teacher. He was very helpful. And this year I do like social work.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. Looking forward to seeing what you can do in that. Second semester is always going to be fun. What are you looking forward to most about second semester with the team once you get really into the meat of the conference schedule?
Being a little bit more consistent. I feel like we're a great team. We have a lot of potential, but sometimes we just don't hit the consistent part, which is all right because we are a young team. We have a lot of freshmen, but still that would be definitely one of the main goals, and then just win as many games as we can and hopefully win the tournament and go to nationals. That would be my personal goal with this team.
Definitely my goal as well. I'm hoping to get to broadcast you guys up at nationals this year. I want to have my own home team there to give them some love out there on the broadcast. But Flora Lukow, our athlete of the week, fantastic week that she had. Women's team has one more set of games coming up this weekend on the road at Torrington. They'll be taking on the Wyoming and the Nebraska All-Stars, and then it's back after break, so about a 5-week gap before we get to see the ladies again. But Flora, congratulations on Athlete of the Weekend.
Thank you.
Good luck as you guys get ready for the next push.